Unraveled Earth. Thank you very much. When you throw that on the ground, there's just an extra thing that G2 has to think about. And with another dash coming through from the Gnar, not a good matchup into the Renekton. And you can see that a little bit more a little bit more pick.
A slight bit and later.
There isn't much the Jarvan can really do here.
Yeah. Look at the top side here. Brookblade in that mini Gnar form. Flashes away with the Predator though with the seismic shot for the follow-up. And KC's Koreans work together to find a great
It's going to be a tough contest. So they will have to give this one away. Unfortunately for Broken Blade, he now finds himself behind in lane. And great news for Yehu as he gets himself first blood. KC playing with the pressure well, but Skumon fishing for a fight.
He's going to take the fight here. When it becomes lightning, Skumon dashes in with the Audacious Charge, does land the smite now, and Yike is slowed up. Broken Blade with an arm into the wall. And even with a Cataclysm, there is no terrain you can build to save your life. Yehu now can't escape either. A Spirit forward from Caps dodges to the side of the Activist and still lands the charm. Wild growth for the knockup. Caps has another Spirit rush as Kalis tries to get out. Does have Flash, uses the barrier too. And will manage to escape Caps' clutches, but with a Flash and a charm, there is no escape from G2's mid laner.
G2 turned the play around. Caps had gone for the reset, just picked up the lost chapter. BB with the last dredges of his Mega Gnar. And maybe more.
Polymorph. Wind becomes lightning and Busio becomes Sashimi. Skumon.
Now that Sunder Sky completed, it's going to be a tough one.
Yike, Wind becomes lightning. Yike still has the flag and Dragon will use it to get himself to safety across the wall, but because of it has to give up the damage that he's done to these grubs. Skumon will smite one away.
And Skumon just abandoned the grubs and says, no, Yike, this is my jungle now. The problem for Jarvan is as a champion, he doesn't have the strongest dueling power. And when you're fighting against a Sundered Sky, Yehu on the road once again.
For Hun Summer and LeBron, tidal wave down, seismic shove, still clips the Lulu who tried to flash away. Hun Summer has to dash
to level 9, but he wants to spend the gold before this fight starts.
TP in from Kana. KC are going for a 5-man play. Caps TP's back into the mid lane. Broken Blade trying to dash onto Yehu here. The Drake down to 1,000. Kana goes in with the Ruthless Predator. Immediately is charmed up. Yehu forced to flash into the back of the pit. Almost dies to BB. The Drake secured. Kana pays for it with his life. And Caps wants to Spirit Rush for a little bit more. Dodges to the side of the tidal wave. Busio getting chased down. Another Spirit Rush. Oh, charm almost onto Yike. Skumon tries to get in when the ribbon comes lightning, but doesn't clip anyone from KC.
As possible. KC do a good job of getting the Dragon, but they end up losing the fight, and G2 gain more on the map.
And I think Caps is trying to predict the flash from Busio with that charm as well, but now Yehu overextended.
Yeah, no. I don't think there's any escape. Hun Summer takes it. Ducks and all about it.
Meanwhile, Caps is solo taking that top tower, and it looks like he's going to get it first.
I do think the Xin Zhao pick does continue to be a thorn in the KC side, though, because it
does simply scale better with the Mega Gnar utility that Broken Blade's going to provide, and Yunara Lulu just being that late game insurance. We've seen
not too far ahead. Caps now about to clear this bot side tower. Like, you should just continue to play for these objectives. And actually, KC overloading top side means Yunara, I think, gets mid tower.
Yeah, I think it's double towers. It was good vision for Broken Blade. He backs away. While he has Mega, he can stay around for a little while, but as soon as that begins to wear out, he can't. Rift Tower being put down on towards the bot side as Caps looks to take a tier 2 here. Already got a couple of plays out of the top lane tier 2. Rift Tower charges in, and this is just more gold in the pockets of Caps. He's going to be 2,000 gold ahead in just a moment.
The lane assignment's quite devastating there for KC. Caps fishing for more. I feel may have overextended here.
Does he just want a Rift Tower charge? Does he just want the plate gold? Right, he almost got it. If he charmed Kana a little bit later, he would have got it there.
It was bizarre to me that KC went for this topside play because wait, actually, we're going to go for it again? No, because it was just, there's dragons on bottom side. There was already vision established in their jungle by G2 off of the invade that they had as well. So G2 kind of knew already that that play was going to happen on the top.
Kana really only has armor here as the Spirit Rush comes in from Caps. Dominus pop. Caps low on mana. Spirit rushes forward. Foxfire needs an auto. Oh, the rocket belt's enough. And Caps takes down the Croc.
A nice solo kill from Caps. I didn't think that he would actually have the damage in order to secure that kill, but they get the flash out from Renekton. The TP as well will be used. Oh, Yehu on the hunt.
Weaver's Wall on the wrong side of it, puts it down, okay. He wanted the Cinder for the extra movement speed. As you say, he's stalling. TP comes in, Skumon's almost here as well. Yehu looking at that seismic shot, but Caps dodges to the side of it, and even though Caps is low on mana, he has the teammates in support. Yehu flashes, but the threaded volley doesn't find its mark.
KC come to contest. That is G2's ideal spot as they will look to turn and fight. and close out this game.
You can be like Yagami at any portion of your life, Betty. Change things in your 30s if you want, as Caps lands the charm. Only has 9 stacks in that book. And yeah, KC realized they can't really step past the author in the mid lane. And there's Baron for G2.
What KC did before, you have the 4-1. You keep your Ahri in the mid lane. You keep the tank with the team to make it that much harder for KC to engage on.
Skewon really wants Sushi tonight as he jumps onto Busio. Is caught up in the Aqua Prism, but Busio's half HP. Cap still has the Spirit Rush in the mid lane. No flash for him, but has tools at his disposal to escape. And now G2 pushing in. Yahoo with a good Unraveled Earth will stun Broken Blade in his tracks. Seismic Shot gets the knockback as well as Broken Blade gnaws into nothingness, and Broken Blade falls into the abyss afterwards as Kalist picks up his second kill of the game. A Weaver's Wall forward from Yahoo as he looks to find what he can sew out of this situation, but Caps goes in and Busio will go down. An Orb of Deception from Caps enough. Skewon flashing forward, the Crescent Guard spells Yahoo's dead, and KC, they had a small sliver of victory in their eyes, and immediately they are shut closed by G2.
Great faith from Broken Blade, I guess, as G2 managed to close that one out. It was dominant though regardless, as G2 pick up the win.
Yeah, usually first Barons don't lead to wins in the LEC, but this one led to a resounding victory for G2. They'll even up these finals 1-1, as both teams have shown exactly what they can bring in these first 2 games.
Sub 23 minutes. Wow. I mean, what a